Hi, so I wanted to make a video about my recent walk with Jesus and God. Um, I guess it started back at the end of August when I hurt my back, and of course, I was in a pain and still in a lot of pain. Um, Praying to Him daily to be healed, wanting the pain to end, to know why, what was going on. And after a while, I'm like, I pray for him daily, try to talk to him, whatever. Maybe I need to know more about who I'm praying to and why I'm feeling that my prayers aren't being answered. Um, so recently I started today and yesterday working in my 5 minute Bible study book that I had gotten a while back and never started it. I just started it, and then I've been praying. Um, the little prayers that they give you, and then also like writing questions and stuff like that. And today people have been posting about praying, getting together and praying for the world, because of everything that's going on and stuff. So I'm walking around trying to make sure I stay active because I don't want my muscles, to go bad on top of my back, neck, and head pain. And so I was praying to God as I was walking around, praying for what we were supposed to come together and pray about, and then praying for what's going on in my life and stuff. And then I just started crying. I'm like, I never really got close to you, God or Jesus, because I wanted to, but then at the same time, I blamed them about, my childhood, my dad not being around, and in and out of our lives, just come and going whenever he pleased. So every time, like, God or Jesus didn't answer my prayer, I'm like, typical man, not answering me, not listening, coming and choosing when he's going to help me. And so it's kind of why um, I never got close, is because I blamed Jesus and God for what my father did. And then, of course, my actions that I chose because of not having a father figure and wanting um, that kind of like attention and stuff. So, not the best decisions as I was growing older. And I still think now when I don't get an answer, I always go back to the typical not listening to his children, not listening, you know, not being here, not wanting to be around. I automatically go back to men are terrible, fathers are terrible, not being listened, not being heard, not being cared for. So right now that's what I'm struggling with. Well, on top of the physical pain of my back. So, of course, every time the pain gets worse or I feel like I'm crying to him and nothing's happening, I go back to being angry. And so, right now, with my walk with God, is I believe, but also I don't understand. So, but I also go back to the fact that I think it has to do with my, childhood and not being able to forgive as I should. Um, I thought I had, moved on, forgiven. I'm an adult. I have kids. But at the same time, it's hard to forget, and so it keeps bringing me back. And like talks about in the Bible stuff about don't look back. Move forward, be in the world. God, there's more better for you out there. But the emotional and mental pain of the past keeps me stuck. Not not really going back, but not going forward. So yeah, that's my struggle with this new walk, is figuring out how to deal with past issues and not to blame, Jesus and God for what my earthly father did. And um Also, don't blame myself for stuff that I did because I couldn't handle when I was younger what I was going through. So, I'm doing this so I can look back and see how far I've gotten in the future since, it says that He will heal us, He'll be with us, and He'll give us better. So, I want to see where I've been, where I've come from in a positive way. And then maybe it can help somebody else that's going through the same thing of why aren't I getting answers? Why aren't I getting heard? Um, and the pain of it. So that's what I'm going through right now with it. But I'm going to still stick with my Bible study, still praying. And I did the prayer twice today that people were supposed to come together and pray for the world. So I hope that everybody finds their answers and their comfort and stays with God and doesn't get angry with Him and know that there's better to come. Thanks.